Woohoo!
I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London town.
Welcome back to Big Head the Nerd and today's end of season team review for season 11, was it? I think it was 11. No, it was a good season, right? We had a good little run. We finished poorly, let's be honest. The Arsenal, the Birmingham and the Fulham almost meaning that we didn't get bloody Champions League football, but okay, it's fine, I'm over it. Finished on 72 points behind Tottenham and Chelsea, third best team in London. Arsenal getting European football as well, as well as Newcastle. West Ham down in 11th, so that's no good. So if we're hoping that Arsenal are going to fire their manager. Doesn't look like they're going to do that at the moment, no. No? Let's just check the job centre. So United job's available, the West Ham job's available. Arsenal is the next one there, but it's still stable. And we are untouchable. Untouchable. We are the most secure manager in the Premier League right now, which is good, but annoying because I want this job. I want this Arsenal job. West Ham would be pointless. Could we finish higher than them? Man United could be good, but they're not in London, right? Taking over from big old Sean Dyche. So yes, we've got the end of season review now. We'll go through and look at the squad. We finished 5th, so we know we've got European football. We've got a bit of money to spend. We've got 46 million to spend, 260 in the wage budget. And we're going to lose some big wages as well over the summer. People like Goretzka and stuff going. So we'll have a look and go through just the positives and negatives, how the team are, look at the positions, see who we want to keep, who we want to sell, and go through each of the team. I'd normally start with the awards, but because there's an episode straight after this one for the England qualifiers, I played too far forward, lost the inbox message. So, whoops. So we led all teams with goals scored, 93. We scored the most goals in the league. Crossed, 16%. Great home form. Blanco top goal scorer, which is great. So we know that the formation works. It's just about finding the right players in there. What did we miss? We don't dribble so much, but that's okay. I mean, we finished 5th, so I'm okay with that. Okay, depth. Depth is what we need. And with 46 million, it might be that we go for one player or we go for some very, very good regens. Lacks natural fitness. Okay, so let's have a look then. So the tactic we played was the 4-2-3-1. We'll stick with the 4-2-3-1, I think. It was started work. It's been working for us. There's no need to worry. We just need to make sure that we replace the right players. So let's have a look then at how well our team got on for this season. So we go in, we do this by looking at the stats. I've got squad screens set up for most of them, but for the goalies, we go through and look at just the goalie here. So Danny Conterman, 82%. Yes, his held's not so great, but shot save, that's exactly what we wanted to see. 80s, anything in the 80s is amazing. 82, pretty damn good. So he is shaving a lot of scotch. 38 games played, 56 goals conceded, 8 clean sheets. Could be better. Still, yeah, his hold is probably where we need to get him better. So he's holding the ball rather than palming it out, because he could well be palming it out. So he's saving the first shot, palming it out, and the second shot's going in. Saving nearly 7 shots a game and conceding 1.5 goals. So he was put under a lot of pressure, actually. For 7, for only 1.3 to 1.5 to go in per game is pretty damn good. Passing's good, but we keep him going short. So very happy with our signing of Danny Conterman. 11 million we spent on him to get him from Ajax. Apart from this season, every other season he's conceded. Conceded was the right word. Conceded less than he played, but still, average rating of 7. I couldn't ask for more from Mr. Danny Conterman. Now I just need to work on the defence in front of him. So going to keep him. No issues with Mr. Conterman. Now let's look at the defence. We know, I'm going to bring in M23s as well. We know we've got a problem with the defence in that Alaba's going, right? So let's look at all of them across the board. We've got Alaba 36. Next highest is Wilmot 29, but he's not really playing. Panzo should be peak. Boxer coming into peak. Verrecken coming into peak. Well, they're both the same age, which is a bit annoying. Play the same side, don't they? And Petrosini 21, our youngster. Best player, Petrosini. Oh, we've got Tony. We've got a youngster, haven't we? Tony Kralilovic. So he is a central midfielder, and it would be one of our better central midfielders, but could we make him just a really, really good centre-back? If you look at the first centre-back stats, jumping's great, stamina's good, pace could be better, strength's strong, mental's already very, very good for the 19-year-old, positioning's alright, vision's pretty good. So he could be an amazing centre-back as a ball-playing centre-back, or do we throw him in with Zurich and Fontaine as a really, really good central midfielder? Again, a DLP. What do we play in the middle? We play a DLP in a box-to-box. Interesting one. What's your thoughts on Tony Kalalovic? It could be an amazing partnership there with Tony and Petrosini just bossing it as ball-playing defenders at the back. Or do we use him in central midfield where he might get rotated? Or try and do both. Could do both. So after him, we got Jens Verrecken. We need to look at whether he replaces Boksha now as our right back. He is 26. We brought him in as a backup, but could he take over? We don't know. Potential, yeah. Oh, Tony's up top. Petrosini's there. McGuinn has still got some good potential if he wants to come through. Verrecken. Panzo's sitting in the middle of everything. This is what I want to look at though. Average rating. Oh god, man, out on loan. Loanies seem to do amazing in this stupid game. Petrosini, though, 7.36. Alaba, 7.32. Verrecken, 7.18. Panzo, 7.16. And Boksha, 7.13. Even Madahibi got a 7. McGuinn, not as well, but that's amazing. As a back four to all get... Back four and the replacements of them all to get above a 7 is pretty good for defence, I think. Still had a lot of shots against us, but we are in the Premier League, so we have to be ready for that. Much better performance from them than we've seen before. Tackles, 1 ratio. For the guys that played games, 94% for Tony. Petrosini, 92. Verrecken, 91. 88 for Boksha. McGuinn, 87. Panzo down at 85. Tackles per game. None of the big boys in there. None of the big boys in there. The wide players doing more. Petrosini on the highest. Anyone overly on the fouls? 41 games played, 46 fouls. Foul per game. Panzo was the same though. Alaba pretty good. Petrosini really good. 41, 35. Interceptions. I'm hoping Panzo comes up here. There we go. 4.93 for Panzo. Petrosini slightly less, but still good. Petrosini much better than Panzo here. Headers 1. Panzo 84. Petrosini 78. Petrosini could be better at the headering. Headers 1 per 90 minutes. Panzo, there we go. He's my header of the ball. Mistakes lead to goal though. Panzo 3. No one else any. Oh, JP. He's wanted by West Ham. He is wanted by West Ham. I don't want to sell him, but if Tony sits back as a defender, we could sell him. Well, I think we're better keeping him and giving him a go. We paid a lot of money for him, didn't we? 49 million from Everton we paid. Had an okay season last season. Had a better season this season, but mistakes lead to goals. It's a big one, man. 3 goals we let him because of him. Okay, assists, 16 for Alaba, 11 for Boksha. I was sort of saying, Boksha actually got quite a fair few. I didn't really pick up as that he had got as high as he did with Alaba getting 16. I kind of concentrated on Alaba, but Boksha had just as many. So the formation does breed it. So what we need to make sure is that our backup for Alaba, or our replacement, sorry, for Alaba, can cross. He needs to be able to cross. Cross completion ratio, Panzo 80%. Alaba 19, Verrecken 18, Boksha. Jens Verrecken can play left back, but he's right foot. That could always be an option. It'd be on his wrong foot, which would be awkward, but okay, we could try. Pass completion ratio, nothing really on there. So if we're looking at it, I'm happy with the guys we've got. Petrosini and Panzo, I think we'll keep in. I don't think we need another defender. That's whether we bring Tony in as a centre-back and play him a little bit more on the rotation with Panzo. Verrecken and Boksha will decide who plays on the right back. Left back, we have a huge problem. Alaba is going. We only have Madahibi and Paul McCullen, both not good enough. We bought the youngster in there, didn't we? He's not really going to get there either. Ozturk. We bought 4 left backs last season. Ozturk, McMullen, 3 we did, and Alaba. Alaba was amazing. The other guys were terrible. So we desperately need left back. If I'm going to spend big, that's what it's going to be. Left back. The rest of the defence, I think I'll keep the same. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on Tony Kralovic. Play him as a central midfielder, trade him there behind Jurek and Fontaine, knowing that Højbjerg's going soon, that Guest probably isn't good enough for neither of these guys. Or centre-back, but a boss centre-back. So let's move on now into the midfield too. We know again that we're going to have people leaving there. Midfielders, yep. Petrosini can play midfield as well. So we know in terms of age, we got Alaba. Oh, God. Why is Alaba shown as midfield as well? Oh, it's just annoying he does. Goretzka, 34. He's going to be leaving. Højbjerg's 33 now. Smith Rowe, 28. Curtis Jones, 28. Doyle and Guest, both 27. So should be in their peak, but I don't think they ever really hit where we want them to hit. Ability-wise, Fontaine highest. Tony Kralovic is behind him as well. Jurek there. I feel like he's going to have to be a central midfielder, isn't he, really? Those 3 as our 3 central midfielders going forward. Fontaine, Jurek, and Kralovic. All 26, 21, and 19. Jones not far behind, but plays further forward. Guest, 3-star. Just okay. If we look at let's look at potential. Yeah, same guys. Hideo Mai. Oh, Hideo Mai, what a player. If you look at average rating, Højbjerg was higher, 7.28. We like Højbjerg. Goretzka, 7.2. Zurich, 7. So actually, Fontaine didn't do as well as we want to. Needs a settling season, maybe. Tackles. Do we care about tackles? Less so. 94%. It's the passes and stuff I want to see. Zurich up there, 4 tackles per game. That's good though. Goretzka the same. Guess the same. Fontaine not far behind. Højbjerg not far behind. Fouls, so many from Zurich. Bloody hell. Interceptions. Zurich highest as well. Højbjerg. Fontaine didn't really rate that highly, did he? Had his 1 per game. Zurich in again. Mistakes leading to goal. Now on from Jones. Mistakes overall. Jones most likely passing. Assists. Højbjerg for 6. Zurich 4. Fontaine not really showing anything here. So we just have to keep an eye on him. Because he hasn't shown in his first season that much. Not to make me scream out. But if we look at the two in the middle then, we've nobody got Fontaine. We've put Karlovic probably going to come in central midfielder. Zurich. We've then got Højbjerg on the sideline for one more season. He's 33. He's not going to play as much. Goretzka's going to go. Smith Rowe, if we wanted, we could drop back, really. We should think about dropping back or selling him. Because he's not that good in it. He's not good enough anymore, is he really? Guest, we just going to decide whether he's requested transfer list, right? He's wanted by QPR. Guest will go, likely. McCann can go. Doyle can go. We might clear out a lot of this central midfield. Ooh, Stanovic. So a youth work permit. Oh, he's like a ball-playing defender. Well, he's a no-nonsense defender. But can play as a DLP? No, he's not that good. At the moment, he's not that good, but we could do something with him. Okay, so central midfield. Maybe we bring someone in. Maybe I think we'll probably just keep Karlovic in, and then we got Karlovic, Fontaine, Zurich, and then if we need, and then Højbjerg as well. So we've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goretzka goes. Where is he? Leon. How much is he on? 77k a week we're going to get back. Yikes! So central midfield, I think I'm happy. Maybe someone there if we... Oh, I left on defenders. That's why I think it's silly. Should put on midfielders. Either way. We'll go to the attackers now. Look at the front. The guys at the front. This is what we want to look at. So, ability-wise, Blanco, boom, Zian, Bernard's up there as well. I forgot about young Bernard. Keeps getting injured though, which is annoying. Fontaine can play there as well. Zurich Jones is the one we're looking at. Brewster's dropping off a little bit, but still played very, very well. Potential-wise, Hideo Mai, massive potential. Bernard, massive potential. Fontaine's got the potential as well in the middle. Highest rating, Zian, 7.37. What a beast. Blanco, 7.27. Jones, 7.24. Absolutely smashing it. Colbert did well out on loan, but not going to play. Brewster dropped off a little bit. Goals. 28 goals for Blanco. 21 for Culpepper on loan. Jesus. 19 for Zian. 14 for Jones. 11 for Gill. Gill only played 16 games. 19 sub appearances. 11 goals. He doesn't even... 2.5 stars. He's only going to get to 3. He's not even that good. It's amazing. 6 for Højbjerg. 4 for Hideo Mai. 4 for Zurich. 2 for John Smith, the youngster. So we've got a nice mix of goals. I like that. Goals for 90 minutes. This is the big one. John Smith. 1.18. What a beast. Blanco, 0.78. Look at the gap between Blanco and anyone else. 0.5 for Zian. 0.5 for Hideo Mai. 0.5 for the wide plays. Brewster down at 0.29. I mean, he didn't have a good game. As good a game anyway. Shots on target ratio. Blanco smashed it. Bernard. I'm looking forward to seeing Bernard. If we can keep him fit. Shots per 90 minutes. Of course. Assists. 14 from Zian. 10 from Brewster. That's where he came into his own. But if you look, Zian just smashed it more. Moving Zian out to an inside forward, he's absolutely bossed it. 19 goals and 14 assists. We did switch him up front for a few bits as well. 6 assists, 14 goals from Jones. More amazing, more assists have come from Jones. My 0.51. 5 games, 10 sub appearances, 4 goals, 4 assists. 0.51 on goals. He's quite high on the goals per ratio and the assists per 9 minutes ratio. Zian, Brewster not far behind. Yeah, but Brewster had a bit of a slow game. Slow season. Jones winning a lot of headers, same as Zian. Need to remember that for our corner routines, actually. Key passes. Smith Rowe, Zian, 1.74 per 90 minutes. I like to look at the per 90 minutes. It helps you break down. It gets rid of the amount of stats. So instead of saying a number, it's how many per game time they had. How many did they get through? I mean, I'm pretty happy with these guys, right? We don't let them dribble, which is fine. Cross completion. Nah. Culpepper got 7 player of the matches. Where is he on loan? He's absolutely smashed it. He's 25. He's got 19 dribbling. Crazy. But I'm pretty happy with my guys, right? My boys. Blanco up top, Zian on the right, Bruce on the left, but can rotate with Amai this season. We've got Bernard come through the middle, rotating with Jones, but he's only 18, so we've got a bit of time. I'm pretty solid. Pretty solid. Gil and Zian on the right-hand side to rotate. We've got everyone we need there. We've got John Smith to hold in reserve, the 17-year-old youth team player. He's got okay attributes, but could turn into something if we give him enough game time. So I don't think we need anyone up top. I'm pretty happy with up top. It's that. If we're looking at the tactic, left back, 100% we need a left back. Maybe a central midfielder, maybe not. Yeah, that'd be it really. And then maybe a very good young goalie to back up Conterman. If we look at depth, we've got Padro, he comes in, he's alright, he can hang around. Yeah, left back we need. Madahibi's going to be our best one. We need a better left back. We've got Petrosini and Panzo to play in the middle. McGuinn's okay. Maybe a better centre-back. A better centre-back to replace McGuinn or Wilmot, like a good young centre-back. Right-backs, I think we're sorted on. Left-back, we need, obviously. Midfield, we're fine. We'll bring Kralovic in. I think he'll just be a central midfielder. Clear out some of the dross in central midfield. Clear some space and some wage. And then, yeah, we've got Brewster on the left with Amai, I'd put behind him. Zian on the right with Gil behind him. Jones and Bernard through the middle, and then Blanco up top with either Gil coming in or Zian coming in or Brewster behind him. So I think we've got enough in the top area. Midfield, I think we'll have enough with Kralovic and Højbjerg staying on for one more season. So I think we're good there. We can clear some space. Defence is where we'll concentrate. Defence is where we'll concentrate. So that's where we're going to go into the pre-season. I will see you back next episode for the start of the season. And yeah, just let me know what you think. Do you think we've got it right? Is that where we need to improve? Is that where we not need to improve? I think we've got it. I don't think we've got any like super wonder kids in the under 23s, right? Kralovic and Bernard are our players. This guy we might have a look at. Stanovic, might bring him forward. Just he's unambitious though. It's not gonna be good. Under 18s. Neil Fenelon, a left back. He looks terrible. He hasn't got any determination. Nah, he'll be terrible. Okay, so we're going to clear out a lot of the dross in the squad, try and create some budget for us, and then I'll see you back for the start of season 12, is it? Jeez, a lot of seasons. Well, we're in Europe. We've got European football, so we're going to need a big squad. I've got to remember that as well. We're going to need a bigger squad. European football, and we'll have a few extra players in there to see how we get on. We need to at least match European football again. I'd like to go for Champions League. So I'll see you back next time. If you have enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.